So, UFC 325 went down a few days ago, and I, King Here MMA, will be deciding which fights should be made. Mind you, the road to UFC fights, I will only be matching the winners naturally, as the others did not get into the UFC. If I sound a bit croaky, I've been sick for a few days. So, yeah. And before we start, the Instagram is live. So if you can go give me a follow on there, that'd be appreciated. And yeah, we'll get right to it. And for the first fight, you have Lawrence Luai. Lawrence Luai, he's a bantamweight. You know, I don't want to give any of these road to UFC guys anybody too hectic, so we could just go anyone basically from the contender series that hasn't fought yet. Juan Martinez, he's undefeated. Juan Diaz is undefeated. Mark Vogtman's interesting. Sorry, I'm sick as shit. Anybody like in this area, so it's really hard kind of to put them with somebody, but I'll do probably Juan Manetti. So yeah, we could book that. The other guy is a bantamweight. What could be? Oh, he's not a bantamweight. Sorry, he's a featherweight. And for Kirichiro Nakamura, he was getting pieced up that whole fight by Seb before Seb got caught with a knee. Sorry. We do have just Isaac Thompson could be cool. Another Aussie. Yeah, I'd like to see Nakamura fight another Aussie, so we could do Isaac Thompson. For the next one, Don Marfan. For Don Marfan, there's so many lightweights. So we could do, like I said, anyone up and down here. We could do him against Trevor Peak, Alex Reyes, anyone up and down there. So yeah, that could be good. And for the first fighters of the card, we have who shouldn't have lost, Yeezer. Yeezer, I would like to see him like get some. He shouldn't go down at all. He should fight. Sorry, we're on lightweight. I'd like to see Yeezer fight. Harry Hardwick. That'd be a good fight. He did show a lot of potential in that fight. So yeah, I reckon we book that. And for Khan Ofley, he's 2-2. I'd like to see him fight. If they're gonna give him someone like a step up, I'd like to see him fight a man Miles Johns or Darren Elkins. That could be good. And for Jonathan McHale, for Oban Elliott, I'd like to see him fight. We'll just see who's in welterweight. He's on a 2-fight losing streak, so I think we give him someone. We could give him. It's kind of hard. He is on a 2-fight losing streak. We could give him Ty Miller. Ty Miller just had a real good performance. It's a good step up for Ty Miller, and it's a good step down for Oban. And for Jonathan McCaleb, he shouldn't get too high of a step up. I think someone to test his skills is like a Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson could be a cool matchup for Jonathan McCaleb. So I think we booked that one. And for the next fight, we have Torrance Finney. He can go to PFL. But with all seriousness, for Torrance Finney, he's going straight back to the bottom of the weight class. Um, we could do Gilbert Urbina. Easy. Gilbert Urbina is on a 2-fight losing streak. Makes heaps of sense. They're both terrible. And they're just terrible fighters. They're not very good. So, yeah, we could book that. For Jacob Malkoon, I'd love to see him fight. Sorry. Where is he? My king. Not my king, but where is he? I'd like to see him fight Iron Turtle. Yeah, there he is. He's a fringe top 20. They're very similar styles. It'd be a good fight to watch. So yeah, Iron Turtle's a good test for anybody that goes into the fringe of top 20. So yeah, it's a good fight for Malkoon. For Brundage, I think he should get cut from the UFC, so I'm not going to match him. For Cam Rouston, I want to see him fight Roman Kopylov. I've said it 100 times. I'm sick of saying it at this point. So yeah, Roman Kopylov, that could be a good fight. Can't find him on here, so it's pretty crap. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd like to see him fight Roman Kopylov at middleweight. Oop. So that'd be a good fight. For Junior Tafa, I think he's getting cut. And for Billy Alicana, I'm a can. We could do for light heavyweight. He's on a 3-fight winning streak, if I'm not wrong. I'd like to see him fight one more time before even thinking about the rankings. And someone that's like real good test is a Ion Cutelaba. Makes a lot of sense. Ion's a pretty underrated fighter, man. So I think we give Elikana Cutelaba, so that could be good. And for the start of the main card, I think Jamie Malaki. Watch this super underrated matchup. You ready for this? You ready for the meme to become true? Where is he? Anshul Jubilee, bro. Every day. Anshul Jubilee versus Quaylen Salkeld. That's a god-made matchup. I think we book that. And for Quaylen, I'd like to see him fight in the top 15. I don't want to really slime out Beneil Dariush because I think Quaylen would just run through him. I could see Quaylen Salkeld fighting a... A lot of good spots here. Let's do... not Rafael Fiziev, sorry. Where is he? Can't find him. Renato. Well, we're going to do Renato Moicano because that fight is available so far. And it's a good, jump into the rankings. It's not too far into the rankings for Quaylen. And I think that's a winnable fight. So, yeah, I think we book that fight. So, yeah. And for Tai Tuivasa, I think he's getting cut from the UFC. For Tai, you can't really give him anyone unless he's going to get cut. He fights someone that's unranked. And if we're going to feed Tai to anybody, I guess we're going to feed him to... just no one at heavyweight, man. We could feed him to Josh Hokett. A lot of people like that. It doesn't make sense. If Ty's going to have one last one, we might as well have him feed him to a up-and-coming prospect. So that'd be good. And for Talston Teixeira, let's feed him Shamil Gaziev. They're right next to each other too. I think that'd be a good fight. They'll just blob each other out. So yeah, that'd be a good fight. For Rafael Fiziev, hold on. We're not doing lightweight. I want to see him go to featherweight and debut at featherweight against David Obama, baby. Or Dan Ige. Let's do Fiziev versus Dan Ige, man. That just makes so much sense. Like, Fiziev's too small for lightweight. We all know this now, so I think he should go down the featherweight and fight Dan Ige. I think it's a good fight. And for Rufy, there's a couple fights there. But for Rufy, we could see him fight Matus Gamrot, test his grappling, get a nice highlight reel. I thought about Rufy versus like the winner of the BMF, but I don't think he's ready for that yet. I think he needs one more fight. So yeah, that'd be a good fight, him and Gamrot. And for Dan Hooker, bro, Dan has to fucking fight downwards. I'm sick of seeing Dan like proper fuck his chances up. I think Dan Hooker, where is it? We had this matchup. A lot of people are matching him up against Paddy Pimblett. I don't think that's right. I think Dan Hooker... Oh, he's an underrated matchup. Dan Hooker versus Beneil Dariush. It's a good slot down into the rankings. I don't think Dan's going to slime out Beneil in under a round. So, that could be a good fight. And whoever loses is just totally washed. So, yeah, we can make that fight. And for BSD, I keep saying to everyone, he should fight Paddy Pimblett. Paddy's number 6. Although Benoit just went, like, ahead of him, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense for him to fight. But in saying that, when Paddy recovers, I'd really like to see him fight BSD. Very similar styles. I think BSD is just a bit stronger in the fighting, so yeah. That would be a good fight. And finally, for the main event, Diego Lopez. So for Diego Lopez, it's kind of hard for him, but we should do Diego Lopez versus Yair Rodriguez. It makes a lot of sense too. Yair was excuse me. You know, like Yair Rodriguez and Diego have got beef. It'd be a real fun fight. Like, Diego's not going near the title for a very long time, so we might as well get him fighting. Diego fighting, like, just all those... He'll be like a Max Holloway of the division now. That's what I see Diego as. And yeah, I like that fight. And for Volk, okay, you're going to think I'm wacky as fuck for who I'm going to match Volk with. He's ready. Right? He's ready for this. He's ready for the GOAT to get matched up with a crazy matchup. Let's do Volk versus Aljamain Sterling. I know. Okay? Wait. But before you click off the video, if anyone is on the video, think about it. If Lerone Murphy and Evlev hurt each other too much in their matchup in London, which just got announced, Volk wants a quick turnaround. Aljamain kind of has made his statement, but not really. And plus, I can't see a world where Aljamain's going to beat Volk. So if we don't get a quick turnaround from Mozart or Lerone, whoever wins, I would like to see Aljo versus Volk if they can't make a quick turnaround. Otherwise, the loser of that can fight Aljamain and then boom, straight back into the title shot. But yeah, Volk versus Aljo, I know that's a crazy matchup. But obviously, if Mozo and Lerone don't have too much damage, quick turnaround, get Volk fighting. And yeah, that should be the fight. We'll make the fight would be good in August. Would be nice. Or September for Volk to fight. But yeah, listen. These are my matchups for after UFC 325. I'm a bit crook, as you can hear in my voice. I'm still gonna make the picks and odds video for Batista and Vinicius Oliveira. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.